So where are we going to be starting off?
Kamakawa Kamadawa. Hey, God, I should be a rapper. We'll be starting off at Langata Women's Prison.
Yeah.
And we're looking at Jackie Maribe's time in remand and some of the people who've been visiting her.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of grumbling online with people saying you shouldn't be showing your support online. You should be on the ground supporting her.
Yeah.
And the thing is, her friends have been coming through for her. That one I'm actually happy to report. Her friends have been coming through for her. And that's a silver lining with such a dark cloud.
Yeah.
Given that she's under investigation. Not really investigation. She has been charged with the murder of Monica Kimani.
Yes.
And it was a grisly murder. But there's a silver lining for her, because what people don't realize is you see a few faces in court. Shout out to my manager, my boss, Oliver Madenge. The camera focused on him. So you see a few faces in court.
Yeah.
But what guys don't realize is the way a court system works is when you're taken from remand to court, right?
Yes.
You're taken in a lorry.
Yeah.
I was being told
with other inmates.
Yes. And you're there the whole day until their cases have been had.
Yes, yes.
So even
after your case, you're still just taken to the basement. The basement. You have to wait for all the cases to run out, because it's not like one of them taxi facility. And once your case is done, you're rushed back to remand. No, you hang out there until the end of the day, until all the cases are done.
Yes, and her friends have been showing support for her. They've been bringing her food. They've been bringing her change of clothes. So her friends they are stood by her, right?
Yeah.
And these actually include some of her colleagues, like her boss, who's actually been going to.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine.
Would your boss turn?
It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
That's an Oliver. That's a question to pose to Oliver. But I highly doubt that he would.
Okay.
Kwanzaa with a charge like this.
So
me, I'm on my own.
Her boss came through.
Even politicians.
Even politicians.
I saw members of parliament. I saw people in government offices.
Yeah.
Yes, people
Moses
should
Kuria is the member of parliament that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Have pals like Terian Chebet. There's Faisam Ganga.
Yeah.
Yes, who is a journalist. There's Francis Gashuri.
Yes.
Yeah. There's, like I said, her boss Monica Kiragu. Her pals have been there. There's Shix Kapienga.
Yeah.
All the guys, even MC Jesse, believe it or not, has been there.
So we're talking about even the guys who are called in for questioning by the police.
Yes,
have also showed face at court to try and show support
even
for Jackie.
Has been there showing support.
But Dennis Itumi has been showing support from way
mad.
back.
Yes, Oliver Madenge has been there showing support. Mad.
So in the next 4 minutes, what Mpasha did get to do is have one of those people that he's spoken about actually speak about the entire process and how it's been for them. Kiss, I know you've been waiting for it, and it's brought to you by Masoko, which is an online lifestyle brand of choice by Safaricom, made in Kenya for the world. We'll definitely be telling you more about it in a bit, but first, we're still with the biggest story right now.
Yes, the biggest story in Kenya, actually, at the moment. And that is the story of Jackie Maribe and Joey Irungu in the murder of, who are being charged with the murder of Monica Kimani.
Yeah.
And we got to speak to someone who is rumored to have been a past lover. You remember Mpasho exclusively unleashed photos of the two of them kissing. And if you don't know who the two are, I'm referring to Dennis Oleitumbi, my friend, who happens to be one of your biggest fans, Adele. He is my friend who stopped picking my calls, by the way.
Of course.
But eventually did.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. And we spoke to him about everything that's going on with Jackie Maribe, because he's been at the forefront of supporting her. He penned down a really, really amazing letter to her son, where he said, at the end of the day, everything can be said about your mother. And we know that the courts get things wrong.
Yeah.
They get judgments wrong from time to time. Man is not infallible. However, what I want you to know is your mother was an amazing, selfless woman, which I think at the end of the day was something special, so that as this boy grows up and as he grows into using the internet, he will at least find something that will
something positive out of all this. Yeah.
However, we spoke to him about everything that's going on between being incarcerated for Jackie Maribe and having to be shipped out to court.
Yeah.
And he spoke to us about everything.
Guys, listen.
She's strong and confident and happy because she knows that the truth will always prevail, no matter how much lies you put in.
Okay. And have you visited the son since the whole saga began?
That one, eh? In terms of visiting family, yes. I've visited the entire family. Yeah.
And
we've been together in all this. So I know for sure that the son is okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
First things, I've just noticed that he did pick our calls, but not Chim's call. That's something worth noting. That's something worth noting. It had not, as Dennis Olaitumi did not pick Chim's calls, but picked whose calls?
Our calls.
Yes. And who was the lady who was doing the interview?
Her name is Elizabeth.
I'm sure there's more.
Her,
There's more that Dennis Tumbi said, and people can catch all that on partial.co.ke as the story goes live.
Yes.
But it's dope that he says that Jackie Maribe is confident and that the truth shall prevail.
Yeah, I mean, you want the truth and you want justice also for Monica's family.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And of course, when we come back, we will be back with more. There's so many mini stories around this murder.
Yes.
Like everybody.
Well, it's the biggest story in the Team 54. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
In fact, this particular case of Jackie Maribe, Joey, in relation to Monica Kibani's murder, is the only talked about murder. There are other murder cases. Yes, in fact, no one is even concerned about a whole governor who has not been in this county for the last, I don't even know, month.
Yeah.
But everyone is all discussing matters to do with Jackie Maribe. And the number of politicians, the number of journalists, the number of public personalities who are in court on Wednesday, as she was trying to get her bail application approved by the courts, proves that this story is never ending.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm wondering whether Joey Rungu and Obado have met in remand.
Definitely, they're in the same place.
Oh my God!
Those conversations must be lit.
Those
conversations must be lit.
This story is just too scary. It's a weekend. But you guys will go out clubbing. The chances you could be in a club with somebody who, is facing such charges is or soon to face such charges is high. That's what's scary about.
What are you saying?
It's true.
She's referring to the fact
too
that
close
Joey
to
Rungu
home.
But stormed a club looking for Jackie Maribe.
But another thing you need to understand about Joey Rungu in this whole saga, everybody is discussing Jackie Maribe, not Joey Rungu. For Joey Rungu, it's just in relation to the fact that they were in love and they were living together. In fact, even Jackie Maribe has come out to say, you know what? I'm in all these problems because I fell in love with this man.
That's in an affidavit. But now there are people who are giving advice.
Corazon Komboka was one of them. By the way, she broke up with her boyfriend and has been posting cash-strap photos. So she's
back again.
In the market.
She's there. She's
back in the market.
She's looking for business.
If you like Ibukwesa, he's back in the market.
Hey, Dusko.
But she looks really happy in that relationship, though.
But it's over. Let me tell you. The relationship that people look happy.
Yeah.
As Kenyan philosophers say, mtaachana tu.
Mtaachana tu. Utakufa tu. Have you seen the Utakufa challenge?
No, that's not a nice
pretend uko happy.
That's terrible, guys. It's really morbid.
It's a challenge.
It's not.
Hiya.
It's just... What is she saying?
Corazon Komboka said, do not try to be ride or die, or you will be riding together in prison. In case you fail to make a report, here are some of the defenses. And she went on to actually cite...
break them down.
Yes, some defenses. And for me, I'm just like, this girl is actually very smart.
Didn't she graduate with a law degree?
Yeah, I had some questions over whether
graduation. We don't know. We just know that she was.
No, she graduated.
She was in law school.
Yeah,
and I was a bit iffy. I was like, you hear stories about how certain individuals graduate, but she has shown she earned that degree.
So
what was one of the defenses she gave Jackie Maribe or whoever who will decide not to report to the cops once a crime has been committed?
Okay, let me quickly go through this. She said you can be criminally prosecuted along with the perpetrator, the person who did the criminal act, for number 1, coming up with the idea. Number 2, commanding someone to commit a crime. Number 3, hiring someone to commit a crime.
Number 4,
for you. Number 4, instigating a crime. Number 5, giving advice on how to commit a crime. Number 6, covering the crime, whether before or after it's done. So what you do if you are aware that your partner is about to commit a crime or has committed a crime, to avoid being an accessory, is number 1, make a report to the police. Number 2, convince the criminal to go forward. Do not try to be ride or die, or you will be riding together in prison. In case you fail to make a report, here are some of the defenses. Number 1, mistake of fact, where a genuine mistake as to what you or a friend did or was about to do. E.g., they asked to borrow a knife and you gave them thinking they are going to chop tomatoes, but they butcher their wife with it. Number 2, abandonment. If you stopped offering your help on
support,
in the time, and therefore making it hard or impossible for the principal to commit the crime. And number 3, withdrawal, where you say, I didn't help because it was wrong and I tried to take away the gun so he wouldn't kill her.
Okay.
She's
making a lot of sense. I think I'm going to get that same extra and put it on.
Do you know I was scared?
Would you hire her if ever you were,
It's not even about that. You know, I was scared when you were saying
yes, I would hire her. She can be my lawyer because, first of all, if the magistrate or the judge is a dude, my chances of winning that case is like, yo.
What if
the
procedure? Love is good. Chim, that bitter voice is Chim, who's here for the big scoop on Kids, brought to you, of course, by Masoko, which is an online lifestyle brand of choice by Safaricom, made in Kenya for the world. Head on to www.masoko.com because what's really amazing is in this season of great deals and offers, the season has commenced with the leader being Masoko Shopping Festival. It started off on the 16th of October, and get this, guys, it's going all the way to the 11th of January 2019. Just shop and we will deliver.
Yes, Masoko is a shopper's number one preference online, so it's very easy to start your journey on Masoko. So please grab your phone or get your laptop, log on to www.masoko.com, create your account, enjoy your journey, and after you create your account, you get to complete your transaction on Masoko.
That's right. And on the payment page, you will have Bonga Points as a payment option, which is really dope. And once you click on it, you will get the steps to follow in order to redeem. Now, on Masoko, 5 Bonga Points are equivalent to 1 bob. So you redeem your points first, then pay the difference in cash.
Hold up. Bonga points?
5 Bonga points are equivalent to 1 bob, right?
Okay.
So you redeem your points first, and then you pay the difference in cash. That is either using M-Pesa or your Visa card.
Now I see how I'm going to get my next smartphone.
So to pay for your item, select the item you'd like to purchase, click on Add to Cart. Once done, proceed to checkout, enter your shipment address, proceed and make your payment, and wait for your goodies to get to you. All right? But also this morning, the goodies that you've woken up to hear is the stories and the big scoops that Chim is dropping. And we're on to the next, which is...
we're going to be looking at Msupa S. But before we go further, guys, my birthday is coming up.
Don't worry.
You guys talking about how easy
Don't worry. I have enough.
The festive season, and also Chim's birthday is also coming up. So what's happening in Tanzania? What has Diamond done now?
What isn't happening? But at least now,
what hasn't Diamond done?
Yes.
There's something positive to talk about his women.
Whoop whoop.
Okay.
So number one, Zari has sought the services of a lawyer to kind of bind him to the co-parenting agreement.
Okay.
That's smart.
Number two, Wema Sepetu, whom he has been linked to loosely the past few weeks, has now introduced her boyfriend, and she released a photo of them, a post-coital photo.
So this is the guy who was chased by the mother? Okay.
Yes. And she said this is the guy that she's going to marry.
Trust me, the mother will not accept.
Okay.
Already the mother kicked out the guy from
for
their
not buying
home.
a leg token.
Yes.
By the way.
Nigga can't even afford to buy steamer.
It's not his house, you guys.
And he's bathing with hot water in that house.
Back to Diamond.
Right. And the third one, Hamisa Mobeto has finally accepted that she will probably never end up with Diamond, and she says she's at peace with all that. Not to be outdone is Diamond, who has unleashed a new hottie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he showed us that he has a new shorty by taking a photo of them in bed together.
Well, Diamond is a very strange fella because the other day, when he unleashed that particular photo, there's another chick who no one talks about, who was a video vixen and had a thing with Diamond, who came out and said, you know what, Diamond's job is the fact that he's a 1-minute man, he's not good in bed, and he is, the reason why he's always jumping into relationships is to hide the fact that he's the problem. And to hide the fact that he has so many failed relationships. And that particular chick was like, yo, if you question any of the Chiles who've been with this guy, they know. And this Chile was like, you know what, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm good right now.
But I'm speaking my truth.
But I'm speaking my truth because you know what, I have now myself a real man.
Guys,
so Diamond needs to wake up.
No, but here's the thing, guys. The only issue I have with this is, notice Diamond never ever speaks ill about his ex.
No one has spoken ill about anyone here.
Yeah.
No.
This always is being questioned.
This chick is just stating her facts.
These are her facts. Her facts, let me tell you, her facts are her facts. That's her opinion.
Yeah.
And she wasn't like, she didn't want anyone to validate it.
Yeah.
She was just saying, you know what, I'm safe where I am. Yeah. And I'm in a safe space.
That is strength. It's the same strength Hamisa also had when she said Diamond is a good lover. So.
However,
now you have conflicting.
My problem.
Because Shafi, you and I as guys know, there are some times when you're just not into it. you can't really get into it.
But my problem is this.
Into it, you really get into it.
My problem is this whole thing of launching girlfriends.
Yes, that's the thing. That was that chick's problem.
Maybe he's bitter. Diamond is the
there's a reason why.
Thing in East Africa.
Listen. There's a reason why Diamond keeps on launching girlfriends. There's a reason. There's a reason.
Because I'm like, just launch songs, videos, concerts, products.
People launch houses.
Listen, my uncle told me
political parties.
The thing about relationships, women, men, cars, watches, phones, there will always be a better upgrade. Diamond is just showing you, while some might upgrade their houses, some might upgrade their cars, some upgrade their watches, he upgrades his houses, upgrades his cars, and his women.
I don't know if he's upgrading, but hey,
this guy's in love with Diamond.
You can check out all.
You want his life,
and you don't like him. Why?
Are you jealous? Deals. However, so what has Nyashinski done other than just giving us good music,
the guy of
winning awards, getting nominated?
Matusi Ndogondogo.
You guys have ruined my introduction. I was going to sing "Sometimes It's Hard to Face Reality" like Willy Paul.
Okay,
you see, that would have been an awesome intro. Shut your smelly mouth.
Okay. Why is Willy Paul in this mix?
I'm wondering.
Alright, so what has happened is Willy Paul is simply being Willy Paul.
Okay.
What that means is, before Willy Paul releases a song, he usually does this: I need 500 comments or 500 likes, and then I release. Let
me tell you. That thing irritates me. I even saw Jarul trying to do it.
Hey, Jarul,
and I was like, drop the song or just keep it moving.
Lil Duval was like, yo, bruh, you're looking for 500,000 followers in a week. Dude, how? Where are you going to get all that?
There's no song. Don't tell us these things.
Anyway.
So, Nyashinski decided to do exactly what Lil Duval did to Jarul. And he told him, bruh, shut your smelly mouth.
Hold on. Nyashinski went for Willy Paul.
Hey.
Low-key, two shades.
The guy was laughing. He was like, now when these two artists post and say, give me 500 likes, and I release my song, Usipopata.
Yeah.
Siesta release.
So when Chim told me about it, I went to Nyashinski's profile to find it. He put up a photo of himself laughing, but not laughing. You know, just laughing for I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Like that type of laughter.
Arab to
yes, I think like when artists post those 500 comments and then I release a track.
What?
And also, Willy Paul we're not done with Willy Paul.
Yeah.
Chipukizi and Willy Paul's frenemy. Bahati Chena. But if any producers listening, sign me up.
Okay.
See the talent.
What did they do? Is there more beef?
They also laughed at him.
Yes.
Okay, what did he post?
Chipukizi was hosting Bahati.
Yeah.
And then Chipukizi was like, me, I don't mind leaving Bahati with my mama. But this man called Willy Paul, he likes dipping.
Him is dangerous.
Him is dangerous. He just likes dipping.
He's a certified Timafisi.
I can't leave him with my woman.
No loyalty.
And all of this is going on as Willy Paul is abroad, so he can't really
respond in real time difference.
Okay, fast and fast, So even Nyash came for Willy Paul because Willy Paul is not in the area code. He's not in the Kenyan airspace.
Yeah.
Says you are maybe school makeup.
However, some people think that maybe Nyash was just trying to get some hype before
people like me.
He drops what?
Stay Open because he did it before Stay Open, the song with Diplo.
Or maybe there's a collab coming.
Oh.
You never know, because Nyash is not a guy who just comes for anyone. Nyash is very conservative. He's very conservative.
I mean, correct.
Yes, when he comes, he comes. Yes, we've already said it.
No disrespect. Going from collaborating with Diplo to Willy Paul.
I thought Willy Paul was your boy.
Guys,
wash your dirty mouth.
We will be back with more scoops. A big scoop brought to you in my area.
Baba Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
He's distressed.
He's in distress.
What is stressing him out?
There are some girls. There's a specific girl.
Yeah.
One particular girl.
Who is sending him photos. The type of photos that could ruin his marriage. And he has come out very strongly. To say that black men, Kenyan men do not cheat. So this girl needs to stop trying to tempt him.
But this is very smart though of him. Like just to go out and just sing, hey.
Let me tell you.
Before the photos are found loosely in your phone.
You know, there's a meme that's going around like Kufa.
Yeah.
Kufa challenge is another one for Naswa. Hashtag Naswa. Like you tell your wife, "Ebuni some your message."
Yeah.
And then the message is from the taxi guy. And then it's something like
I had a good time with you.
Yes. Did you come inside me or something like that? Yeah. So Anyang Nyong'o, he's just beating this Toro before. He's nipping it in the bud because he's like, yo, I'm being tormented by this mysterious young lady. She's a beauty, I must say. But the love messages and the pictures, they're too much. I don't even know her name. I don't have her number.
You can imagine.
As the governor of Kisumu, I would like to call on all Kisumu residents to find this girl.
You can imagine, this guy has just come from seeing his colleague over in Migori go down because of a slay queen, right? This guy
not
was
really
probably
because of a slay queen, please.
Because of murder. Because of murder.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's alleged.
Alleged murder.
The moment, he's innocent until
proven guilty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, this guy was probably on the red carpet just scrolling when he got a message. No number. His wife probably, you know the way, you've seen those photos of Beyonce and Jay-Z where Jay-Z gets a message and Beyonce looks over his shoulder?
Who's texting us?
Well, the thing
and
is,
then he opens the text and what does he see?
It's a news.
But also, we do know that this is, last week he brought us a story here from Waziri Chacha. And we knew that this is like a new corn where the targets are everybody who,
yes.
So maybe it's one of those situations. I don't know how we're meant to help him. I don't know.
No. He's already helped himself. The fact that he's beaten whoever is sending the pictures to it by talking to the Nairobian and also to Mpasho.co.ke and say, this is the situation.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter now. So the next time he passes the phone over to the wife or to his PA, no one can come and start extorting money from him. He's like Niliwaambia. Yes,
guys, we'll be back. It is. Okay, so we're down to the last scoop, and where are we now?
Engagements.
Okay.
So we're back from Tanzania?
Yes, we're back from Tanzania. We are landing firmly in
JKIA.
Yes. And we're talking about engagements. So there's a certain radio personality by the name of Shakes Kapianga, who is also an actress who acted in one of the best films Kenyans have ever
Half-Life.
Nairobi Half-Life.
Can I just say she's one of my favorite actresses? Like, she's so talented. So talented.
You have said it.
That particular movie was amazing. I loved many scenes in that particular movie.
Yes, it was dope.
It's a movie that will go into the record book.